Hello, in this video you will learn how to create a pop-up dialog in your forms dynamically, using Spark Forms Builder for SharePoint and Office 365. Spark Forms Builder has great features and advanced functions that allow you to open a SharePoint list or library within your form by a pop-up dialog. Or you can embed a pop-up dialog form within your form to display specific or informative data. Today we are going to discuss both ways by using the training request form as an example. So let's start from the list at the top. Click on Spark Forms Builder to open the canvas to design the form. As you see here, I've previously designed this form to display data in it. If you are interested in how to customize the design for the form in detail, you can watch the tutorial video listed in the description below. For the course type here, we are going to add a button for the site's admin. This button will open a dialog for the Add New Item in the list course type. So if the admin or the lecturer wants to add a new course type, they can add it from the form itself, and no need to go to the course site list. Let's first add the button. From the Toolbox panel, drag and drop the button control. Modify the control properties. In the control ID type, button pop-up new. In the control caption type the plus icon. OK, after adding the button control, we are going to add the script to open dialog for Add New Item. To add the script we have to add a rule first, select the button control. Then, from the top ribbon, click on the control rules. Create a new rule. Modify the rule name. Select rule type action. And apply the rule on click. In the action text box, we are going to type the following script. This script has the page URL that we want to open it in the dialog, the dialog title, the width and height of the dialog, and other dialog parameters. This script code will open the new item page for the course type list in the dialog. Click Save. We learned how to create a pop-up dialog to display any page we want inside our form. And we are going to see how to embed a pop-up dialog form within our form to display specific or informative data, like thanks messages, or more details information. OK, let's first create the course details forms that we want to display. Drag and drop the panel control, which will have the course type details. Modify the control properties. In the control ID type course types panel, set hidden as default. This container will appear only when we click on the course details button. Now we are going to add the repeater control, which will display course types information. Let's drag the repeater and drop it inside the panel. Modify the control properties. In the control ID type course type repeater, we want to retrieve the course type details from the course type list that I had created previously. If you want to learn how to create a repeater in detail, you can watch the tutorial video listed in the description below. For the course type here, we are going to add a button to open the pop-up dialog that contains course types details. Drag and drop the button control. Modify the control properties. In the control ID type button pop-up view. In the control caption type course type details. OK, after adding the button control, we are going to add the function open dialog to open dialog that has the course types panel. To add this function we have to add a rule first, select the button control. Then, from the top ribbon, click on the control rules. Create a new rule. Modify the rule name. Select rule type action. And apply the rule on click. In the action text box, we are going to add the open dialog function. From the right panels under functions, Spark Forms provide 100 built-in functions. At the search box type open dialog. And here it is. You can have more details about the function from here. As we see here, to add the function, there are two ways, by the wizard, or manually. I am going with the wizard. So click on the wizard icon, Case Manager wizard window will open. Select Control ID, Course Types panel. Type the title of dialog. Type the dialog width. Type the dialog height. Then click OK. Then click Save. Great. We have finished designing the form. Let's now publish the form, and see how it works. Let's get back to our list. Click on New. And here we are. Let's click on the plus icon button. A pop-up dialog for the Add New Item in the List course type is open. We can add permissions to this button to not appear for an user. Let's click on the Course Type Details button. As we see here, the pop-up dialog for course types information is open. In this video, we saw how we create a pop-up dialog in your forms dynamically, using Spark Forms Builder easily. Follow us to learn more about advances used for SharePoint and Spark Forms. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you have a comment, please write it down. Thank you.